So Tim Elliott got a well-needed win over Victor Altamirano, maintains his number 11th ranking in the flyweight division. The flyweight division is where Tim Elliott is a little bit better just solely because in bantamweight, he doesn't have all 4 perks. The stats are relatively the same in that division. Yeah, they're pretty much almost a carbon copy. So there's not too much of a difference outside of the fact that he's missing a perk, as you guys can see right here. But he was in well of need of a win, especially after all the stuff that had gone on with his personal life. Now, if you look into that, one Google search will tell you all about that. But so I'm very happy for him to have gotten the win. So Tim Elliott was Ultimate Fighter winner. Way back, I remember when he fought Mighty Mouse. He gave Mighty Mouse some danger in the first round, and then Mighty Mouse does what Mighty Mouse does and made the right adjustments and proceeded to win the next 4. But for that first round of that fight, it looked like, wow, this guy might be the guy. He might do it. He just might do it. When he only had like a 13-6 record at the time too. But overall, it's a 4-star fighter. Decent moveset, 3 stars. A lot of his punches. He has 4-star boxing, if I recall correctly. The kicks is where he's really lacking. Although, we didn't get to see too much of his striking against Altamirano. It was a lot of wrestling, and the guy didn't know how to get up from him. I don't know, he didn't use his jiu-jitsu to try to get up at all. But crazy stuff like the spinning stuff, spinning body kicks, flying knees. You could chain the lead body side kick to the back spinning kick. A lot of fun stuff you can do with Tim Elliott. Wrestling wise, only has access to 1 double leg turn, I think 1 single leg turn too. Wrestling transitions are all at 4. Jiu-jitsu's at level 2. So most of your reversals are going to end up in backside if you get them. And yeah, level 4 boxing, level 3 Muay Thai combinations, and level 1 kickboxing combos and traditional combos. So we're going to have some fun with Tim Elliott. We're going to get 1 or 2 ranked fights in depending on how it go. So I will be right back with y'all very shortly. This is going to be tough. Kai or France. Kai. Yeah, I just did a showcase for Kai too. Discussing that decision that went on, and it wasn't more so that it wasn't wrong to give Albazi the fight. It was just a matter of oh, okay, thank you for respecting that I'm putting myself at a huge deficit here. But more so, Chris Lee inexplicably giving Albazi round 4. But that's neither here or there. We're talking about Mr. Tim Elliott. Now Tim Elliott, I know he has a decent switch stance, but we'll just keep it here so we can maintain the most of what little power that we do have. I also saw that Martial Mind was doing a thing where he was showing the pillow-fisted fighters, or rather, he was using Smoker. And I don't know, Marshall comes by to my stream and then he'll donate like $5 and he'll be like, "Use the Smoker," and I think he has a fetish or something of putting me through the trials and tribulations of using shitty fighters. He's done the same thing with Stefan Struve, but I do like the idea of showcasing why vulnerability is so important in combat sport games specifically. Because without vulnerability, which vulnerability really rewards good timing for the most part, punishes bad timing. But the one way to kind of look at it in vulnerability, as I try to maintain myself here, Jesus Christ, fucking hook should not have landed. That body kick does good damage. But with vulnerability, it's like you getting caught at like the beginning of your action or at the end of your action. Usually in the middle of the action, if a strike lands, that's also pretty good too. But the highest points of vulnerability, the best way to explain it is like you're about to start up something, your body's really tensing up and ready to go, and you just get stopped dead in your tracks. Or at the Or at the end of the exchange when all your body weight, especially off of a whiff or something, is all coming forward and your body's in a vulnerable position, good denial. And that's pretty much how I look at how vulnerability works. And you can find countless examples of that. The body kick whiff for some reason. And didn't follow up with that either.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big legs.
And vulnerability, I was very happy to see that get added in UFC 3, and they reworked it plenty of times. Yeah, a lot of y'all weren't there for the beginning cycle of UFC 3, and let me tell you, that was there was you guys think there's cheese on UFC 4. You think there's cheese on UFC 4? UFC 3 had some bullshit. Still to the end cycle of this game. And that's why I don't go. I've won a lot of stuff on UFC 3. I'll never go back to that game. You gotta pay me to go back to that game. But it was fun while it lasted. And speaking while it lasted, this round is pretty close. It's a pretty close round. We're landing some cleaner shots. You good? Good? Okay. He's just taking it easy. Just 10 seconds left. Smart, smart. I'm seeing a lot more players being aware of the clock before they commit to dumb stuff. So that's pretty good. Takedowns, you take your opponent down. Usually that kind of tells you, hey, you might be losing on the feet damage-wise. But I don't know. Yeah, he might have gotten that round. I don't know. That one was kind of close. I felt like I was landing a good amount at the end of some strikes and whatnot. But Kai is a demon. He's like the flyweight Yan of this weight class. But we're gonna pressure a little bit more. And that's why it's so difficult to be a fucking psychic to try and pressure a higher rated fighter. Alright. Can you just take some just one hard exchange and it's a wrap for you. But we're gonna keep pressing on. You see, Elliott likes to switch a lot more when he's striking. But it's just I can't really afford to give up. Give up that power, what little power that I do have in comparison to Kai France. Okay, I'm seeing something. Okay, I'm seeing something. He's not liking this pressure. He is not liking this pressure at all. His defense has gotten significantly worse since I've started pressing forward. And his defense is his offense right now. It's not really too much head movement, but it's just more so like he's firing off all the punches to get me to fuck off. I'm gonna use this to bail. Why is my dog growling? Yeah, they're fucking around. Oh, some straight? Okay. This is good. This is good. Yeah, I'm liking what we're seeing here. See, the striking against Victor Tamedaño, when they were on the feet, wasn't going too well for Elliott. But for like those brief moments, Jesus, lead hook. For those brief moments, it wasn't doing him too on the feet. God damn. Sidestep, sidestep. That's a hard whiff. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Alrighty, let's control this fight, okay? Let's load it. Let's actually get some grappling going. Oh, we'll cancel that. It's always smart to know where to cancel. There's a position. I'd rather him be in my guard than in side control or any of those positions. What the hell? I thought I denied that. Yeah. Interesting. Why I say I'm still stunned? That's another bail. Takedown. Alrighty. Bulldog. Okay. I'm seeing a weakness here, my friend. I am seeing a 2,400 points, but this choke offense with no denial, or rather your defense, for me to get this far tells me you have a weakness on the ground because alright, so you gotta key in on little details outside of specific situations where the guy is losing and he needs a finish on the feet or something. The ground and pound with Kai France has really good ground and pound, so for him to get up, he's not confident on the ground. We're gonna take him back down. Nope. No step back. Press him back, press him back. We're gonna let his footwork do him in. Because he's put himself back up against the cage. Okay, now he's lunging. Alright. It's okay, it's okay, come on. Fall for the bait. There we go. Finally got to get one of these in. And joint sub. I'm a little bit better at joint subs than I am at choke subs. So I'd like to get back to side control. Okay, does a good job regaining full guard. That's fine by me. See, this was where a lot of the fight against Tamedaño was held. I believe in that fight too, Tim Elliott tied most takedowns in UFC flyweight history. I believe it was with about 58. Very much so workmanlike performance, and my friend, you should not have done that. I'm gonna pass right here. But it was the one thing with Elliott is just his striking. A lot of times with unorthodox fighters, you'll find to see that maybe it's unorthodox, it throws people off because you're deviating from the norm. But against fundamentally sound strikers, it tends to fall apart. You know, you can only really afford to break the rules. You can only afford to break the rules once you get good at, like, with the rules in place. That applies a lot with combat sports. So very smart of him to dictate the fight in the way that he did, because right now, like, I don't know what it's looking. We're in round 3. Could be, I don't know, maybe he won the first round and maybe I kind of stole the second round, even though he rocked me. We did some work there with those subs. He denied that. Just past the side control. Uh-oh. Okay, stop up. Yeah, Cormier knows what he's seeing. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna get this. Oh, my friend, you fumbled. I play edge. Whenever it's joint subs, I try to play the edge as much as I can. Can't play center. That's it. Got the tap. Very good. Very good. And the most, for Tim Elliott, most of his finishes have come by submission. And he has, I think, 3 wins by knockout. But for as much fights that he's won by submission, he's also lost. So it's definitely one of those. So on a 2-fight win streak now, after that victory against Victor Altamirano. Pretty happy with this. I don't feel like we have to do anything more than this. It's a solid win with Mr. Tim Elliott. Would you use him in UFC 4? You can. He's actually very, very solid. Outside of Brandon Moreno and Davison Figueiredo, and, you know, they're really the best guys in the weight class. You can afford to have fun with Tim Elliott. But that's going to be it. Hope you guys appreciate this. I'm 17. I'm out of here.